Hello, thank you so much for joining me. I just had to stop for a cough. Instead of pressing pause, I pressed stop. So I thought I'd start again rather than have to do any editing. So, energy. And I'm not talking about physical energy, our get up and go to do things. I know that my reserves are very low on that at present, but how I wish I had the energy that the little cubs that I used to help with coaching for football, they never stopped running. They didn't understand football fully. All they understood was that they wanted to get that ball and kick that ball and get a goal. And the ball became like a little boy magnet, and they ran and ran and ran. At present, I feel a bit like a sloth, hence the little thumbnail. They plod on, do what is necessary, and the rest can just whistle. That's a sloth to me, and that's how I feel. Okay, I was never a cheater, as in CHEETAH. I wasn't the other kind of cheater either, but I never dashed anywhere at a fast speed. Okay, I didn't stop, I kept on and on and on. So I'm not quite sure what kind of an animal I would have been if I was comparing, but I'm definitely a sloth now. Oh, apart from the long nails, I cut my finger and toenails yesterday because they're growing so quickly. My hair as well. I had no idea why everything is suddenly taking off, as it were. And yeah, fingernails no problem, but toenails, when I'm not supposed to dip my head down, yeah, I'm glad I wasn't filming then, because a contortionist had nothing on me, and the language became a little bit colourful at times too, I have to admit. But the job was done, probably not very efficiently or effectively, but it will serve its purpose. So, this sloth, I feel that, yeah, I know I am affected with the low energy levels, the physical low energy levels, but also the energy levels within me, they're low as well, because I know that there are a lot of unknowns, and those keep going round and round and round in my head. If I know something, I can do something about it, set it aside, tick it off the mental list. It's these known unknowns that they frustrate me, and I think they frustrate others, and they often lead to that ka-ching, waking up in the middle of the night, because they've worked their way back to the front of your mind, and they want to be heard. Thoughts, yes, can be set aside, but usually there's something more than a thought with these things. There's something that you feel it's essential, that you know about, that you sort. But there are some things that are beyond our sorting. And I'm a great believer in universal energy. And I am convinced that that is very negative at present. There's a lot of energy buzzing around. We're not aware of it, we can't see it, we can't touch it. But for me, it's there. And a large chunk of this is, in my mind, and I accept, there's no scientific background to this. It's the way that the earth is behaving, the volcanoes that were dormant that are springing to life, the tectonic plates that seem to be moving more, and that ring of fire round the ocean, the Pacific. So many earthquakes, volcanoes rumbling. But the earthquakes, okay, on the what we used to call the Richter scale, but now is, I've written it down because otherwise I'll forget, the moment magnitude scale is apparently preferred. I've not looked into that. They might not register very high, but when they come and come again and come again, that cumulative effect on the people in that area, the emotional effect, how their lives might be interrupted if a big one comes, how life might be affected if an earthquake leads to another dreadful tsunami. We don't know, and people are naturally worried about these. But there's also the general effect of all that energy that they're producing, all that energy from the volcanoes, from the rumblings of the earthquakes. That's all in the atmosphere around us, I'm sure. And that affects us. And I don't feel it's affecting us in a good way at present. I keep thinking to myself, Mother Nature is complaining about what we humans are doing to this planet that we call ours. It's not ours, we share it with lots of other creatures. But we like to think that we own it. Just as we like to think that I think I own my house and garden because I've paid money for it. But to me, I'm looking around and I know there are lots of mini beasts going into overwintering mode in the piles of leaves, the little houses, the upturned pots that I put around for them, and the areas under the wood stores. I wonder if they're affected. Certainly, if there is volcanic activity or earthquake activity, wild animals can be seen before it happens, exiting the area, moving to higher land. And the same with small islands with native people who are much more in tune with the world than we civilized people are. They know without anybody warning them, telling them, and they pick up their goods and chattels and move to higher ground. So this sloth here is going to steadily make her way inside. Accept that sloth mode is here for a little while. Do the things that this sloth thinks really need doing, and the rest, the world won't stop if they're not done. And sod it can rule. So on that note, I will say thank you for joining me. Take care. Take the best care of yourself that you can. And I will speak to you soon. Bye for now. Bye.